Okay, so this is Eric Gale's Little Wing. This is a custom video tab request for Blaze, another Eric Gale song. Dude, much respect. I don't think I've ever had any band except maybe Dream Theater or Steve Vai that's been the level of difficulty that Eric Gale's. Man, what a blues rock player. The dude is sick. This is tuned standard. Hendrix tuned flat when he did it. I love how Eric just kind of does his own thing. You know, he'll take little parts how Hendrix did it, but he also has his own style that I first time I heard him, I'm like, wow, this dude stands out. He reminded me a little bit of Eric Johnson, the way he uses pentatonics, very abstract. It's got 13 pages and 65 subgroup riffs. Some of the riffs are longer than the last lesson that I did for you. I timestamped every subgroup for you, so I don't think I did that on the last Eric Gale song. Another thing is Eric Gale is playing with the strings. This is the high E and this is the low E. So to be honest with you, Blaze, when I figured it out, it actually was harder for me to watch him play because everything was flipped over. So I didn't even really look at the screen. I was listening for the notes and hand placement once in a while. So check it out. Let's do this. It's at 8 seconds in, and this is the one that you sent me. This was at the NAMM show. So there's some improv and a few little things. But man, it's sure killer. So it goes. That's the first one. So you're going to fret hand mute the top two strings, or three, and then 12th fret with your thumb on the low E, mute the A with your thumb, and then go 12th fret on the last three strings, G, B, and E. You're going to hit those, slide them, till you run out of room basically, and then hit an open E. Okay, that's, so the next one is subgroup 2 is at 11 seconds in, it goes, oops, try it again. Slow that down. Okay, that's that one. At 13 seconds, and like Hendrix did this a lot with the double stops, and it can be a tricky thing. Blaze, I've heard you play, man. You're a good player. You've probably done these types of things. But one thing I want to point out in subgroup 2 is when you, right at the end, where it does 5/5 on the D and G, you're going to hit those, hammer to the 7D. Be careful when you do that hammer that you don't accidentally mute out the G string when you hammer, because you'll lose the whole effect of the vibe that Hendrix had with this. So, okay, subgroup 3, this is at 13 seconds. Some of these chords are insanely ridiculous. I'd have to practice this thing for hours to play anywhere close to how Eric's playing it. He's a master, man, of the craft, no doubt about it. His style is very unique. Okay, so we have 3 E with our thumb. I tried to put the thumb in there as much as possible because I know Hendrix used the thumb a lot as well, and sometimes it just straight up makes it easier, I think. Thumb on 3E, we're going to go 5A, we're going to go 5D, open G, and then bar the 3rd fret on the last two strings, the B and the E. So there's your chord. You're going to go E, A, and then hit the strum the last 4, back to the E. So, and that's it for that one. Subgroup 4 takes place at 16 seconds into the song. This is pretty much how Hendrix did it too. He goes, Eric Gale's vibrato's the last one on that, but bar the 3rd fret, last two strings, go 4G, and then hammer to the 5th fret. Same type of thing I was talking about with the other double stop in subgroup 2 is you're hammering to 5G. Make sure you don't accidentally mute the B string in process. Okay, so you got, do it again, and then do it again but don't hammer on. Do it again and hammer on. Do it again, no hammer. And then 5D vibrato. Okay, the next subgroup is 5. This is at 18 seconds into the song. And you want to go 5E, 5D, 5G, and bar the 3rd fret on the last two strings. So go, now it's like this. And then hit the G string. So That's it for subgroup 5. Subgroup 6, 19 seconds in, is this. Actually, no, we don't end it on the open. Let me try subgroup 6 again. 5, slide to 7 on the E. This stuff will be more basic, but most of it is very tricky. That's it. Oops, try it again. Starting from, where did we go? There it is. And then subgroup 7 at 21 seconds is open E, 7A. Wait, this is part of a chord, so we need our first finger for 7A. And then we have 9 on the G. No, on the D. So it's now. Listen close to the beats. You know how Eric Gales is doing. It's got this da 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 da. Keep that in mind when you're playing the riffs. So I got a hold line over this as well, so you know it's a chord. It's an E minor 7. Subgroup 8 is, and that starts at 23 seconds. Yeah. So I'm barring over here on the 7th fret, D and G, and then we got the 8B there. Actually, you can bar actually from the A string all the way down, since we've got to play that 7 anyways. And then page 2 is would be this. I gotta go back to the start of it. There it is. So. Perfect subgroup for you right there, Blaze. Okay, subgroup 9 is at 25 seconds into the song. And I think this is one of the big, huge monster chords here. 7, 9, 11. So you'll end up barring. Bar the 7th fret with your first finger. This chord is sick. Eric, you the man. Where are we at? Okay, 7E, 9A, 11D, 7G. So that's being barred. 10B. And you gotta, if that isn't crazy enough, you gotta push that finger out so you can hit a high E open. So you have. Oops. Oh, and there's more. High E, and then back to the 7E, 11D, 7G, and 10B. And then you slide the whole shape back to the 10th fret, and then it'll be the same. It's that same form. So go G, or G, B, G, D, and slide the whole thing back again another half step. Go G, B, G, D. Crazy part, dude. Subgroup 11 is at 29 seconds in. You go 3rd finger, 5th fret, A, slide it to 8. And some of these notes you don't expect, man. That's another thing I like about Eric. When you think you're going to kind of anticipate what he adds to it, you usually don't. And that's innovation, man, to me. So we got 5 to 8. And then shift that 3rd finger down to hit 8 on the D. We need 7G. And then we need 6B and 8E. And then back to the 8D. And then at 30 seconds in, subgroup 12 is this. This is a pretty cool part too. You'll go 5B, 8E. Then we go 6, 10, same strings. Half step up and half step up. So okay, so I think that finishes that one. Yeah, when you hit the 12-8, you slide. Subgroup 13 at 31 seconds in. We got the thumb on the 3E again. bar the 3rd fret D and G, quarter step bend, so it'll be. And then Eric also, and this wasn't using a pick. If he was, I wasn't seeing it. So you'll see a 3E, 3D, 3G. You can go thumb, index, middle, or if you want to mute the A, you could strum it. Either way is cool. And then 5D, and that's it for that one. Subgroup 14 is at 33 seconds in. Cool little pentatonic riff. Goes something like this. Did one thing wrong there, so we have. Try it again. And then we have still part of this subgroup. So you have this chord where you're going to want to pluck thumb, index, middle. 2, 3, 2, open, all on the G, pick, hammer, pull, pull. Oops. Okay. That's it for that riff. Page 3, riff 15 at 36 seconds. This is just a C add 9 chord. So finally something you'll probably be super familiar with. And you just playing as an arpeggio, picking it through, starting on the A string. 3, 2, open, 3, 3. And that's it for that one. Okay, riff 16 at 38 seconds in is 5A, 2D, 5E. Craziness again. Go A, G, E, G. So it's. And then pluck the 5A, 5E together. Riff 17 at 40 seconds in is this. Let's do that. That's half of this riff, but let me show you that first because we do have a rest. Open D, 2G, 3B. With those fingers, index and middle. Hit the D, hit the G and B together, hammer to 4 on the G. Paying close attention not to mute the B string. So we have open D, get rid of the 4th fret D, go back to this, hit the D or G and B there. So, and then we have 3B, 2G, 4D now, and you're going to hammer to the 5th fret. Again, I muted it, which is what I was telling you not to do. There it is. And then we have 2, 2, 3, DGB. Again, hammer to 4D. Okay, and then we have to end this. We got some whammy stuff. 1E, 3D, 1B, 3E. Let me think about that. That'd be the way to do it with the thumb. Right there. So, and he strums it. Make sure the A string's muted. You can strum all 6. Whammy it. Subgroup 18. 45 seconds in. Goes like this. 5, slide to 7 on the E. And that's it for that one. Subgroup 19 at 46 seconds in. This is 4 times of a crazy cool chord. I love this. 12E, 10A, and 7, 7, D and G. The other Eric Gale's lesson we did, I think, had this chord. It was just in a different fret. So that's going to be the chord 4 times. Oops. And I think, oh yeah, we're good. That's it for that one. Riff 20, 49 seconds in. 2E, open A, open D, and 2G. Play that as an arpeggio. Top 4 strings. And then 2G, 3B, 3E. Let it ring as you play 2 and 3 again. So you have, oops. And if, you know, fingers or pick or both. You know, his style is so abstract, you just kind of have to adjust to what's going to be the most comfortable, because I know you don't want to put your high E string on top. Then you pluck them all together, and then BG. Sit on that one. Riff 21, 53 seconds in. 4E, 2D, 4G, and with your middle finger bar the 3rd fret on the last 2 strings. This is crazy. E, G, and strum the last 3. Vibrato. Strum all 6. Make sure the A string's muted. Oh wait, no, we have to move it. My bad. 5 E mute, and then we have 5 5 D and G, and then we have 3 barred on the last ones, last 2 strings. Make sure the A's muted. Strum, whammy bar. Start again. And then the last 4 strings of that. And then we go 5 7 8 5 on the last 4 strings, whammy. We go 11 9 7 8. 11 9. I forgot about this chord. This is sick too. Strum that whammy, and then we need the 10th fret on the last 2 strings. Hit together with the rest. Okay, moving on to page 4. There's still more to this one, barring the 10th fret on the last 2 strings, 12 G, and we're going to hammer to 12 B. Riff 22. Why didn't I timestamp it? I missed that one. Goes like this. Oops. Make sure my hand's in the picture here. So we go open E, 2A, we're going to need a 3B, and we're going to end up hammering a 2G. So here's what this sounds like. Actually, we have a whammy sooner. Yes, we definitely have a whammy sooner. Riff 23, 1 minute into the song, goes, oh, this is a cool one too. It is, yeah. Get the slide, they're half-step slides on the 4th fret D to 5D, back to 4, pulling off to 2. That in itself is a good little subgroup. And then add the 5 2A, 2 open D, 2A, 5E slide to 7. 3E, open E, so we have, oops, or add a note at a time helps too. I haven't played it real time with Eric, so that's why I'm doing them slow. They're time stamped. You'll see, you know, when you get these. Cool riff, man. Riff 24, 1:02 into the song. 7A, 4-7D, 4-7G, 5G, slide to 6, very jazzy, I love this. So up to there it would sound like this. But there's more. 7D, and then 4, 6, 7 on the G. Or wait. 5B, slide to 7. 5E. And 7E, pull off to 5. Riff 25, 1:04 into the song, is 6 hammer to 8 on the D. Same thing, or 6 8 on the G, but pick it. 6 9B, 6E, 9 pull off to 6 on the B, 8 6G, 8D. So it's oops. Oops. That's that one. Riff 26, 1:06. Minute 6, yes. 5-7 hammer D. 5-7G, 5-8B, 8-7-5 pick pull pull high E. 8-5B. So those last 5 notes. 7 pull off to 5G. So. And that's it for that page. And that's it for this part 1. See you at the next video.